The following program is brought to you by NLTV, the People's Platform.
Good evening and welcome to JE on the Bench right here on NLTV. My name is JE Orozco. Thank you very much for joining us. We are getting set as the warm-ups continue between the Kamehameha Nakoa Warriors versus the Keaʻau Cougars. These are two BIIF, Big Island Interscholastic Federation teams that are near the top. Okay. Right now, as we sit, we have the Waiakea Warriors in Division I leading 6 games to 1 loss over the Konawaina Wildcats, 3-0. The Kamehameha Warriors, 4-2. And the Keaʻau team, 3-2 as well. So, we're looking for a pretty good ball game here, boy, because the teams have been beating teams that you would think that they would be able to easily, well, maybe not easily, but a way to get themselves in the driver's seat, so to speak. Let's see, Kamehameha had taken on the Warriors of Waiakea, who they defeated in 5 sets, 19-25, or 25-19, 25-20, 25-20, 25-20, that was 4 sets, and then the 5th set, 15-12. So a pretty good ball game there. But again, Keaʻau doing some damage here, enabling themselves to stay in the driver's seat as they did had a couple of other ball games where they came out on the winning ledger to enable themselves to stay in the hunt for the BIIF. Everything is geared towards making it over to Oahu on May the 11th for Division II, if I remember correctly. And then Division I, rather, will be a Monday, May 11th. That's a Wednesday and Friday. They'll have the play-in games, and then May 13th through the 15th over on Oahu. Division II will be Wednesday through Friday, May 13th through the 15th at IA and Keaʻau High School in Cannon's Activities Center. Again, that'll be for Division II. That's where they're all headed. So they're trying to jostle and get themselves into the correct position for the playoffs, so to speak. And again, the weather has been something of a bugaboo for a lot of these teams. As I mentioned, 3-0 for Konawaina, only 3 games played, while the rest of them, they got 6-1. And the same thing goes over when we talk about Division II as well. In Division II, we have Parker, the Bulls, 6-1, followed by the Kohala Cowboys at 6-1. And then the Pahoa Daggers coming up 4-1, followed by the Ka'u Trojans 3-2. So the Trojans doing some pretty good work there themselves, defeating a very good Hawaii prep school game, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets in that one. They beat Hawaii prep 25-13 in the first set, then lose the second one 25-21, then win the third one, get this, 28-26. And then the fourth one, they lose that one 25-13 to go to the 5th and final, and that one was a close one as well, 15-12, the winning margin for the Ka'u Trojans over Hawaii Prep. Parker, as I mentioned, 6-1 on the season, only 1 loss, and that loss was to Pahoa. That one was 25-19 for Pahoa, 25-21 for Parker, 25-20 for Pahoa, 25-20 for Parker, and then the final, the 5th game rather, 16-14 So Parker goes down and defeat Pahoa, going to Parker to do that. That's even better when you can go to their home court and notch them with a loss. Kohala Cowboys, Cowgirls, they've had one loss all season, and that was to the aforementioned Parker Bulls, 25-15, 25-8, 25-8. Wow. So again, we're looking forward to some good volleyball action as the season wears on. But tonight it is Division One, as I mentioned, 6-1 Waiakea Warriors leading the pack, followed by, as I mentioned, Kona Waina 3-0, and then the Kamehameha Warriors at 4-2. So we'll look and see how it all pans out. But looking forward to a pretty good ball game. You got some players to watch out for Keaʻau Cougars. Number 3, Cassius Kanui, sophomore, is a player to be reckoned with. That is a kid who can really get up in the air, so to speak, and do some damage there with some of those kill shots that he's been known to put down. Got to watch one Keaʻau versus Hilo. That was a pretty good ball game for him as well. And looking forward to seeing what they can do tonight against a very game Kamehameha Schools Hawaiʻi Warrior team as well. All right, looking forward to it. They're finalizing up some of the warm-ups as they've got them going here. But thanks again for you to tune in. Want to remind you the BIIF got something going on all day. In fact, today as we speak, tomorrow rather, they will have the, see if I can get it all together here for you. Tennis, Kamehameha tomorrow versus St. Joseph. And then Kamehameha softball at Pahoa. We've also got tomorrow baseball, Keaʻau at Waiakea. And then the Keaʻau boys volleyball. Oh, wait a minute, that's today. So all the aforementioned are all going on today as well. Christian Liberty's boys volleyball are at the Hilo Armory versus Paliku. We've also got some Parker flag football at, let's see here, that is Keaʻau. Yeah, they're having that we're at Keaʻau High School. So good luck to that. Also, Kona Waina at 6 o'clock, even as we speak now, at Keaʻau. Then Wednesday, boy, they've got something every single day of this week. Tennis is in store for all schools, it looks like. Got some baseball, HBA at Honika'a. Water polo at Kamehameha Schools Hawaiʻi. That'll be tomorrow at 4:30 here. Also got flag football tomorrow. Honika'a hosting Waiakea, as well as JV boys volleyball and varsity volleyball rather, HBA at Parker. Should be a pretty good game there, boy. If you want to go see some good volleyball, that'll be one for you to check out. Also 6 p.m. tomorrow, Pahoa visiting Ka'u. And we also have Paliku flag football at Honika'a. That's all Wednesday. And again, they got some more ball games Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll get to those a little bit later on. But here they're finally through with their warm-ups, it looks like. So, I don't know, they got just a few more left to do. And we'll get underway shortly. But thank you again for tuning on in. JEO The Bench is what it's called. One camera. In this case, just me. And we get to watch some pretty good Hawaii high school volleyball. All right, as I mentioned, Waiakea 6-1. Kamehameha 4-2. Kona Waina 3-0. Keaʻau 3-2. Hilo 1-5, an unexpected 1-5. And Kealakaʻi, the Wave Riders, so far this season, looking to notch their first win. They are 0-6. And as I mentioned in BIIF Division 2, Parker Bulls 6-1. Their lone loss to Pahoa. Kohala coming in at 6-1. Pahoa 4-1. Keaʻau 3 wins and just 2 losses on the season so far. Paliku, which is a combination of Lapahoihoi and Connections Charter School, are 3-2. Hawaii Preparatory Academy up in Waimea, Kamuela, 3-6 on the season. The Dragons of Honoka'a sitting at 2-5. The Lions of Makualani 0-4, and the Christian Liberty, they are 0-6. The Cane Fire trying to notch that first win. So again, we're in the midst of spring sports. Looking forward to see who's going to be representing. Each division gets 2 teams to head on over to Oahu. So that's what they're vying for. Again, right now, YK in the driver's seat is 6-1. So you got those 3 teams, Keaʻau, Konawaina, and Kamehameha, all sitting there trying to notch that second slot for Division 2. Or Division 1, rather, I should say. Looking at Division 2. And again, Division 2, Parker at 6-1, Kohala 6-1. So they're pretty much in the driver's seat. But Pahoa, again, defeating Parker to give him that lone loss there. So may have something to say about that. They're sitting at 4-1. 3-2 for Keaʻau. So again, trying to stay in the mix, so to speak, is Pahoa. We'll see how that goes. It'll be interesting to see how these teams pan out. And again, you always want to avoid that whenever possible, that injury bug as you go into the playoffs. So we'll be looking out for that as well. In earlier action today, it was Keaʻau, the Cougars, going down in defeat to the Kamehameha Warriors. Let's see here. I have that. In the first set, it was won rather handily by the Kamehameha Warriors, 25-16. And then in the following match, wow, very good one. Keaʻau led a good portion of the ball game. Kamehameha coming back to tie it up, but Cougars would go ahead as much as 3 points at one time. But nonetheless, Kamehameha wouldn't go down without a fight, and they managed to square it, or rather have it 25-24 with their turn to serve as well. They called a timeout, talked things over, and lo and behold, what do you know? The first one to go, an ace, and win number 2. They only go 2 out of 3 for JV, so Kamehameha wins that one by a score of 26-24. And now we're set here for the senior, or rather for the varsities. 3 out of 5. So we'll look to see that. All right, the last few seconds of warm-ups will end, and we'll get set for the introductions. And thank you very much again for tuning in to JE on the Bench here on NLTV. Oh, and here's wishing you and yours a very merry Monarch Week. Lots of festivities going in and around our beautiful Big Island, and specifically Hilo Town. Boy, it's busy and buzzing. The restaurants are busy. Lots of parties going on. So, again, please enjoy what you've got going on, as it is the Super Bowl of Hula happening here on our big island of Hawaii. Thanks to all the visitors coming here. I hope you do enjoy it. And if you took some time out to watch a little sports, thanks for tuning in. But again, as we always mentioned, please support our high school athletes in any shape, form, or fashion that you may derive. They love it when they get a good crowd come out and support them. And when you do come out, don't sit on them hands. Cheer, cheer, cheer. So it looks to be about another 3 minutes or so before we get rolling here. So the scheduled first serve was 6 o'clock. Looks like it will be probably right about 6:30 or so, I suspect. Yeah, as I mentioned, the Waikea at 6-1, Keaʻau at 3-2, but that one loss for Waikea, that happened back on the, I believe, the 28th of March. The Cougars beat Waikea 3-0. Okay, they got that was the first loss, and they ended up 6-1, but got a pretty good team, and they've got their eyes set on their own BIIF championship. But again, that's why they play the game. See who will be victorious. All right, the last few moments, I believe, of the warm-ups. Head coach for the Kamehameha Schools Hawaiʻi Warriors, boys volleyball, Min Sheik Park. For the Keaʻau High School Cougars, Makame Alauli Rowe, head coach there, getting themselves together. So I believe we got all the warm-ups out of the way now. And we'll get set for the introduction of the teams. Again, thank you very much for tuning on in. Get some sports going on. That weather was something else, and now we've got to talk of another storm headed our way. Should be here tomorrow evening. I wonder if it's going to come the west to east again. We shall find out. But the warm-ups have ended. Thank goodness for that. And here we go. Stan Atkins, the announcer for the Kamehameha Schools Hawaiʻi, doing the honors there as the announcer. All right, obligatory handshakes before the ball game. Good sportsmanship all the way around. Even giving it up to the referee. And again, thank you to the referees. I know we have a rough time with them. They are asked to do sometimes a very thankless job there. Ain't always going to be happy with the results of the officials, but nonetheless, without them, we wouldn't have the sports itself. So there you go. Thank you very much to those individuals for their kokua and helping us put athletics to the front. All right, the starting seven, the libero for the Keaʻau Cougars, Shaden Alviento. So here we go, getting set for it. First serve will be number 2. And Nalu Kolhokai Yakman will have the first serve. Finally got all the necessary items out of the way, and we're set to go. Here we go. Thank you again for tuning on in. JE on the bench. Kamehameha versus Keaʻau. There's the first serve. Good rally to start things off here. From the corner on the right side, number 24, Matthias Kyoto. Off the hands of Keaʻau, the point number 1 for Kamehameha. Yakman again to do the honors. This one to the back row. There's the set. Free ball. Attack from the right side. And they will get it to go down. That is number 23 for Keaʻau, Kaipo Hayes. So they'll notch things up at 1-all. Serve to the middle. Oh, another tough one. Number 23, Kaipo Hayes with 2 in a row. Jason Lyman with the serve. Again to the middle. Oh, big. But they managed to dig that one out. Keep the ball alive. Kamehameha on the attack in the middle. And it will go out of bounds. Point 3 for the Cougars. This time to the left side. There's a set. Oh, just a little bit long. Wanted to have that one back. Mystique Rosario, just a little bit long. But unofficially, the third serve for Jason Lyman. Gets that one again. He loves that middle. And a little dink shot. Tanoa Lati'i. Atiti, rather. There we go. So the ball goes over in the serving for Kamehameha. This one goes to the middle. There's attack from the right side, and it'll be a good double block there. Kyoto along with Latiti. Big wall there, not able to get it to go through. Point Kamehameha. Second serve for Rosario. Oh, with authority on that one, Thaven Nakoa. He'll push them up to 5-3 for the Cougars. First set here, if you're just joining us, a little bit late start. I'll go to the left side again. Boy, he gets up there. Tanoa Latiti. Good job on that one, boy. That's I believe that's his second kill, rather. Oh, double block again. Good job for Kamehameha. And they'll knot things up at 5-all in the early going here. Atiti with the serve. Vieto gets that one in. They'll go to the left side. Here's the set. Way to the back row. They'll keep it alive. This will be a free ball for Kamehameha. Up they go. Yeah, number 24 that time. Kyoto. 6'3" sophomore. Using it all there. And they'll have a substitution. In comes Austin Momohara. Atiti with the serve through the back row. Tried a little dink on that one. No go. Oh, just a little bit too much. And boy, number 3, Cassius Kanui, he made him pay for that one. They'll knot it up at 6-all. Alviento, the libero for Keaʻau. Serves a nice one to the middle. Double block, but it'll go out of bounds. Point for Kamehameha. Momohara with the serve, leading 7-6. There's a set. Nice dig. There's another set. Big block. I believe that was number 34 with the blocks, Jaden Boarding Levi. And that'll be a 7-6 lead now for Kamehameha. Momohara just gets it over the net. Double block, 39 and 33 respectively. Gavin Lehman along with Cameron Pua. 6'3" and 6'4". Yep, that's a wall for sure. Nice dig, keeping it alive. Be a free ball. Here comes Keaʻau. And they will say a net on that one. It'll be Keaʻau's point. 9-7. Biggest lead for either team in this first set. Kanui, nice, sharp serve. Boy, oh boy, but got a little net with the would-be kill there for number 39, Gavin Lehman. Point Cougars. Kanui. Oh, first service error of the evening for either team. So they'll move Jaden Borling Levi set to do the honors. He does so to the middle. Block, but out of bounds. Point for Kamehameha. Levi with the serve. Little push pass. They'll set things up. Out of bounds, though, on the would-be kill. Point Cougars. Still trailing by 2, 11-9. Kylan Kuali'i Jr. set to do the serving honors for Keaʻau. I'll set it up to the back row. And they will let that one go out of bounds. Break it down to a 1-point lead, 11-10, Kamehameha. Boy, that one. He got up for that one, number 39, Gavin Lehman with the kill shot. Keeping it alive, Kamehameha, get the free ball. Good rally going on here. Oh, nice one. Kaipo Hayes. with the kill shot there. This time they'll send Jedediah Music, another freshman for Keaʻau, and that'll be a service error, the second service area for Keaʻau. So far, none for Kamehameha. Analu, Kolokai, Yakman, serving and good block. Number 11 that time. Credit Thaven Nakoa. Senior with that block. 13-12. Kamehameha with the lead. Serving number 2, Jason Lyman. Good serve. Attacking from the right side. Wow. And again, Keshez Kanui, he's talking him for all BIIF. Has had a pretty good year so far. There's Lyman's serve. Keeping it alive. Free ball for Kamehameha. Here's a set. Long point. Keaʻau. That'll knot it up at, 14-13 now. Keaʻau with the lead. Lyman with the serve to the middle. There's a set from the right side of the attack. Point. Just got it into the corner. 14-all. Now set to do the serving honor. Rosario. Number 11, Thaven Nakoa Sr. Another kill for him. Wow. Jaden Boarding Levy. Tied up 15-all. Very tight ball game here, as you would expect between these two teams. Blocked by Kamehameha, but it goes out of bounds. Point for Keaʻau, 16-15. With the serve to come from Thaven Nakoa. Or no, excuse me, Shaden Alviento. Just a freshman. Good job serving there. That one a little bit long. Point. Kamehameha. Ties it up 16-all. So they will send back number 35, Austin Momohara. He'll send it to the middle, back row. There's a set and good block for Kamehameha, number 33, along with number, come on, turn for me, buddy. Turn for me. No, he won't do it. I believe it's 33. Cameron Pua, along with number 34, Maureen Levy. From the left side, but goes out of bounds. Point. Cougars 17-all. Largest lead for either team has been 2 points, and that was Kamehameha at about the 9-point mark. There's the third service error. 3 for the Cougars, none for Kamehameha. In it goes. $18 all. Kylan Kuali'i, Jr., doing the serving honors. Boy, with authority on that one, boy. Number 39, Gavin Lehman. He'll go out, and in comes Tanoa Latiti. Another one to the back row. And that one will go out of bounds. Hayes got a little too much on that one. 20-18, again, 2-point lead. That's the largest for either team. And the little dink shot works for Tanoa Latiti as they will take a 3-point lead. Lincoln Jardine, the libero for Kamehameha with the serve. A good one. Nice double block there. One more time. But this one goes out of bounds. And the point, Cougars, 21-19. Substitution for the Cougars. In comes Thaven Nakoa. And a little break for the libero, Shaden Alviento. There's a serve to the middle. To the right side. Another right tack. And that'll be a nice kill shot. Three-point lead, 22-19. They will take a 1-minute timeout. So there you go for a Keaʻau High School. They've got 2 freshmen on the team right now. And again, the libero, number 7, Shaden Alviento, is one of them. The other one is number 5, Jedediah Musick. 1 sophomore, that's right, 1 sophomore, and he's a very pivotal one. Number 3, Keshes Kanui. They've got 7 juniors and just 3 seniors on the team. Number 11, Thaven Nakoa. Number 12, Colt Hill. And number 4, Jarrell Isaiah Ramones. For the Kamehameha Warriors, they've got 1 freshman. Number 27, Kanukai Whitney. They've got 4 sophomores, 6 juniors, and 5 seniors for the Nakoa team of Kamehameha. All right, here we go. Back to the action. 22-19. Kamehameha leading in this first set. Quick punch over. See if they can get it. Not quite. This one goes out of bounds for Keaʻau, and point Kamehameha 23-19. Crunch time points here. Here they come. Analu Koholakai Yachman. And that one will be point for Kamehameha. So back goes Jason Lyman. They'll try the left side. Keeping it alive. And that'll be point number 24 for Kamehameha, credited with the point. Kyoto, Matthias Kane Kyoto. Rosario with the serve. Keeps it alive. And it will be point Cougars, just out of bounds. Right down the line there. But the point goes to the Cougars. They are needing these points, trailing 24-25. Here we go. And that'll be set or game point there. 25-21 for number one. So Kamehameha goes with the win. I don't believe we saw any aces in that first set. Service errors, there were three points for Kamehameha off of the Keaʻau service errors. And unofficially, 4 kill shots for Kamehameha and 4 for Keaʻau. And again, as I mentioned, no aces as we've seen so far. But again, everything we would expect to happen in that very first one. 25-21 for the Warriors of Kamehameha. And again, as I mentioned, Kamehameha losing the pretty much the first match of the season against Waiakea. Then they went on a winning streak versus Kealakahe. They beat them in 3 in a row. Took them 4 sets to win the match against Hilo, 29-27. Lost the second one, 27-25. Won the third one, 25-17. And won the fourth one, 25-21. Then they had a scheduled match on Saturday. I believe that's when the Kona Low came in. That never happened. March 30th on a Monday, they lost to Kona Waina 25. That is the Kamehameha Warriors lost to Kona Waina by a score of 25-22, 25-23, and 25-23. Then they had one the last Friday at Kealakahe, where they won that one 25-21, 25-10, 25-15. And then this past Saturday, defeating Pahoa 28-18, 25-21, and 25-18. So we'll see if we can find some of the information about Keaʻau just in a few. Getting some of my people here to work on it. Give me this, give me that kind of thing. All right, so the first one won by Kamehameha. Very good ball game. 25-21. And that will be the case here, as Keaʻau would like to win this one and not have to go to a third one to see if they can stay alive. So here we go. Second set. Keaʻau with the serve. Kill shot on the first one. 1-0. Service error. First one for Kamehameha. They'll get that one, and they'll keep it alive. Here comes an attack from the right side, and it'll point for Kamehameha. 2-1. Second service error this evening, that is. Keeping it alive, keeping it alive. Onward they go, but this one will go out of bounds. (3-2). Kamehameha holding the lead. Yachman to do the serving. Gets it on over to the left side, and they will say that's necessarily a hit. So point for Kamehameha, 4-2. Attack from the right side, goes over to the left. No. 5-2, Kamehameha. (6-2), 4-point lead. Service error. Wow. Change of pace here. No service errors rather in the first set for Kamehameha, and already 3 in this game. Off of Keaʻau, point Kamehameha. Good double block for Kamehameha. Gavin Lehman, I believe, along with number 34, Levi. Just over the net. And this one goes out of bounds. 9-3, 6-point lead, largest lead of any team so far this evening. Sharp one, but it gets returned by Keaʻau. 10-3, a little bit of domination. The Keaʻau has got to find a way to get back into the groove. Well, the point goes over to the Keaʻau Cougars. trailing 10-6. Down to the middle. And this point will go to Keaʻau. 10-5. So you can make their own little run here. Kuali'i with the serve. So point for the Cougars. I'm not quite sure what happened on that one there. But the point nonetheless goes to Keaʻau, 10-6. Nice save. Free ball for Kamehameha. Good block for Keaʻau. They'll get the point, 10-7. 3-0 run here. Oh, Kuali'i was way too much on that one. And that'll be the first service error in this second set for Keaʻau. Jardine gets it on over. And nice effort, but not able to get it. Or rather keep it in play. And the point goes to Cougars, 11-8. Number 2, Jason Lightman. No, that's the Aviento, number 7. My mistake. Out of bounds, point Keaʻau. 11-9, so they're climbing back into this one slowly but surely. It was a 6-point lead. El Viento. Nice serve. Boy, number 2 for Keaʻau Cougars, Jason Lyman, came with some authority on that one, boy, to the right corner. Gets it to go down off of the Kamehameha Warrior. And point 11-10. Again, climbing back from a 6-point lead. And this one goes long. That'll knot it all up at 11-all. El Viento. And that one just gets in. Point Kamehameha. Omohara with the serve. They'll try the left side, but they'll get that one. And too much. I think I got some net on that one. For Jason Lyman, point goes over to Kamehameha. Back to a 2-point lead, 13-11. Sends it over and service error. 4 for Kamehameha. Again, service errors, those could be killers for you. 13-12, Keaʻau trailing. No go, tried to keep it alive, but point for Kamehameha, 14-12. This time they'll send back number 31, Rosario. Off of the would-be block for Kamehameha. Point Cougars. 13 for Cougars, 14 for the Warriors of Kamehameha. So point for the Cougars, nonetheless. Knots it all at 14. Off the would-be block and point for the Cougars. They will take their first lead in this second set, 15-14, trailing by as many as 6 points at the 9-point mark, but managing to climb back into it. But this time, point Kamehameha. So 15 all. Tanoa Latiti will do the serving. Just gets it over the net. And point. Number 11, Thanen Nakoa, credited with the point. They'll bring in Jedediah Music in for Shaden Alviento. Service error for Keaʻau, just their second one in this second set. 4 service errors for Kamehameha. In comes number 33 for Kamehameha, Cameron Pua. Ace, first ace of the evening. See if he can do it 2 in a row, Yachman. So another point for Kamehameha, 18-16. Yachman continuing to do the serving. Just gets it on over, a little soft one. A little miscommunication for the Cougars there as they both, I thought you had it. No, I thought you had it. No, you had it. No, you had it. Nonetheless, point. Kamehameha, 19-16. Yachman, 3 points in a row. Oh, but service error. That'll make 5 points via the service error. Block out of bounds. Boy, they were both there. That was number 5, Music and Lyman, but not able to get it to go in bounds. Goes out of bounds. 2017, Kamehameha. Keeping it alive. Lets it go out of bounds. Point. Keaʻau Cougars, 2018. Kuali'i set to serve. Just the third one for Keaʻau, but that's a point every time. Jardine with the serve to the middle. Attack from the right. Okay. They'll pick that one up. Send it all the way over. Too much. Point. Cougars, 21-19. Alviento, the libero, will be doing the serving. Number 40, Tanoa Latiti with the point, 22-19. Getting to crunch time numbers here. Momohara serving now. Gets it on over. Keep it alive, keep it alive. Lati'i, I believe, was credited with that point. 23-19. Timeout. Keaʻau Cougars. Coach Kalaui Rowe wants to talk things over. 23-19. Again, they lost the first one, 25-21. So crunch time, very, very important here. As I mentioned, the Cougars of Keaʻau, they lost their first game of the season against Hilo, 25-21. Won the second one, 25-18. Lost the third one, 25-21. Won the fourth one, 26-24. And the final one, 15-12 in a losing effort versus Hilo. Then they beat Waiakea, the top team there, 25-16, 25-23, 25-13. Then Kealakaʻi, they beat them 25-17, 25-22, 25-23. So a tough one there. Then they beat Hilo again, 25-19, 25-15, 25-21. Losing to Konawaina, 25-20, 25-20, 25-17. And then here we are tonight. So again, some pretty good ball games, all told, with these teams. Attack from the right side to the right. But point on the out-of-bounds shot for Kamehameha. 2 Cougars, 23-20. Jason Lyman. Set point. 31. Rosario. And it will be 25-20. Game number 2. Kamehameha. So there you go. Boy, then that was despite 5 service errors for the Warriors of Kamehameha. 3 service errors for Keaʻau in that ball game. But yeah, in the first game, Kamehameha did not have a service error. That'll make for Keaʻau, the Cougars, 3 in the first set and 3 in the second set. So yeah, those can be rather costly indeed. And again, as I mentioned, they are all trying to set themselves up to be the 2 teams left standing that are able to take that flight to Honolulu and the HHSAA Volleyball Championships. So best of luck to those teams. Again, 2 of them in the Division 1 and 2 teams in Division 2. Oh, and as I mentioned, there's got lots of different action going on the rest of the week as well. Trying to find some of those. There we go. So coming up on Thursday, Kealakaʻi softball at Waiakea, 3 p.m. First pitch. Then we've got Keaʻau Water Polo. That'll be happening at the Hilo Swimming Pool, 3 p.m. And then JV and Varsity Boys Volleyball at Waiakea. That is Konawaina. Wildcats coming over from the west side to take on the Warriors of Waiakea. Also at 5 p.m., Kamehameha Boys Volleyball will travel to Keaʻau. So tonight they're taking a look at each other, and then in just one day they will meet again on Thursday, this time at Cougar Gymnasium. Finally, Paliku Boys Volleyball at Pahoa. And then on Friday, 10 o'clock in the morning. On Friday, boy, I remember my English teacher would get upset at me for getting out of English class at 10 in the morning to go play baseball. But nonetheless, Konawaina Boys Volleyball at Kealakahe, or versus Kealakahe at HPA. Then Hilo Softball at Keaʻau at 1. Hilo Baseball at Keaʻau at 3. Kealakahe Baseball at Waiakea at 3. Kamehameha Baseball at Konawaina at 3. As well as Parker Volleyball at Pahoa. Christian Liberty Volleyball at MLCA, Makuilani. And then Honoka'a Boys Volleyball at Ku'u. Finally, Konawaina Flag Football at Kohala. All right, here we go. Third game could possibly be the last one. We'll find out if Keaʻau can do some damage here and get back into it, trailing 2-0. And the first point will go to Keaʻau, 1-0. If you're just joining us, it was 25-21 in the first set. Kamehameha, 25-20 in the second set. Kamehameha. And here we are in the third and possibly final set, unless Keaʻau can really do some work here. 1-0, Keaʻau leading. Make that 1-all. So Rosario set to do the serving. Wow. That one went all the way up to the top of the rafters there. Boy, Cougars. Good job there in number 3, the man, young man we talked about earlier, Keshez Kanui, with the point. There's a soft. Get it over. Yeah, they do. And a nice one for Kanui again. Just a little bit of a punch there. Gets it on over the would-be blocker. Hayes, the junior, will serve. Big looping one. They'll attack from the left side and get it to go off a Cougar point. 3-2 now. Cougars leading. Boy, nice pancake dig there. Not able to get it over. I thought they might have had a chance to kept it alive, but just not enough juice to get that third and final hit over the net. 4-2. Cougars saying, hey, we're not without a fight here for sure. Trailing 2-0. Got to have this third game. Boy, that one, though, set that one up for him perfect. Rosario. Substitution. Number 35, Momohara, in for number 24, Kyoto. Point. Keaʻau. A little miscommunication, I think, that time for Kamehameha. Kanui. Oh, Kanui. Service error. First one of game number 3. All right. Wipe up some of that moisture on the court. Well, he managed to get that one over. Good job for Keaʻau. They'll move to 6, make it 4. 6-4. Nice serve to the middle. Oh, keeping it alive, keeping it alive. But no go that time. Gavin Lehman. Oh, no, that one went out of bounds. My bad. Another nice serve to the middle. Oh. No doubt about that one. Cameron Pua, junior, 6'3", and used all of that in that one. Substitution, number 27, Kanukai Whitney comes in for Kamehameha. There's a serve. And right down the line, don't allow, be out of bounds. Kamehameha point, 7-6. Number 13, Oakland Uma Beamer serves. Miscommunication there, boy, definitely. They both look at each other. 7-all. Point, Keaʻau, 8-7. Shaden Alviento, one of the 2 freshmen on the Cougar team. It's a nice serve over. Boy, having a field day on that one, Cameron Pua. 2 straight shots from that one position there. In comes number 24, Kyoto. In for number 35, Momohara. Nine, 8. Kamehameha. No go that time for Jason Lyman. Point goes over to Kamehameha, 10-8. Yakman. Too long. Oh, hits the line, and it will be point Keaʻau. Jason Lyman with the serve. Oh, gets it on over. And that'll be point 33. Cameron Pua makes it 11-9. Rosario with the service error. First one for Kamehameha in this third game. There's a set, the attack. And it gets in for the point, 12-10. The sophomore, 5'8", Rosario, set to serve. And he comes up with the service error. Second one of this game 3. He'll get it over. Attack from the right side, keeping it alive. And that will go out of bounds. Point. Cougars knotted at 12 all. Basically the halfway point. And it's knotted up. Out of bounds off of Keaʻau. Point. Kamehameha. 13-12. Momohara gets it to the middle. Set from the left side and point. Or rather the return goes out of bounds. Point Kamehameha. 14-12. Out of bounds. Point. Keaʻau. 14-13. Keaʻau desperately trying to make each and every one of these points count, boy, because trailing 2-0, they got to have this one. Point. Cougars. 14 all. Up and over. Keeping it alive. Keeping it alive. Good block, Keaʻau. Just in. Point. Kamehameha, 15-14. Gordon Levy to the middle as well. Attack from the right side to the middle, and it'll be point. Kamehameha. Not at all at 15. Can the Cougars get one, extend this match to game number 4? Let's see here. Oh, mistimed that jump. Point. Cougars 16-15. Nakoa gets it over. It'll be point for Kamehameha, 16 all. They will send in number 13, Oakland Linnea Beamer, who will also do the serving. Ace. Second ace of this third game. 17-16. Kamehameha. 18-16. Another ace. 3 aces. 2 in a row. Point Kamehameha. 3 straight points. 19-16. Good rally here going. No, as soon as I say that, no go. Number 34, I know he wants to have that one back. Jaden Boring Levy. Alviento, the libero set to, and he does serve on over. Off of Kamehameha, it'll be 19-18. Cougars trying to hang in there. Alviento, over. There's the attack from the left side. Off of Keaʻau point. Kamehameha 20-18. Substitution number 24 comes in. Kyoto for number 35, Momohara. Point. Keaʻau. Nice one there, 2019. The junior, Jason Lyman, serving. Point. Cougars, not at all, 20-20. Here we go. The crunch time points. What will happen? Serve to the middle. Nice dig by Alviento. They'll get it on over. Here comes the attack, this time from the right side. Double block off of Kamehameha. 21-20. The lead is Keaʻau. Jason Lyman. See if he can get his team to win one here and extend this match. Kamehameha keeping it alive. They'll attack from the right side again. And it'll be point. Kamehameha. 21-21. Substitution number 31, Mystic Rosario. In for number 33, Cameron Pua. Yeah, I'll keep it alive. Oh, point. 22-21. Here we go. All important points coming up right here. Can they extend it? Another game. That is the Keaʻau Cougars trailing 22-21. Ace. Again, unofficially, the fourth ace of this game 3. Rosario. To the middle. And a nice one. For for Keaʻau number 23, Kaipo Hayes. Brings it 23-22. Cougars got a chance here. Let's see here. Kamehameha. And that'll go in point for the Cougars. Number 3, Kanui. 23 all. Here we go. Here we go. Can they take it to 4? Timeout. They want to do a little bit of a cleanup here. Pretty important points coming up here. Pretty important points. Kaipo. Around that Titus. Hayes. And that point goes to Kamehameha. And here we go. Match point. Match point. Here we go. And it is the final point, 25-23. In 3 straight sets. The match is won by Kamehameha. 25-21 game number 1, 25-20 game number 2, 25-23 game number 3. So Kamehameha will improve to 5-2, and Keaʻau will go to 3-3 on the season. Yeah, there we go. Just want to make sure I'm doing it to 3-3 on the season. So a pretty good ball game all the way around. Again, 25-21, 25-20, 25-23 with the winner, Kamehameha. There you go. Well, thank you very much for tuning on in. As I mentioned, on Thursday, these two teams will meet again, this time in the confines of Keaʻau Gymnasium there in Keaʻau. Thank you very much for tuning on in to JE on the Bench. That's going to wrap it up for us here. Thank you very much to Greg Lynch, our cameraman. And thank you for tuning in to JE on the Bench on NLTV. Until next time, we bid you a fond aloha.